Okay, good afternoon class. So today we're looking at introduction to algebra. At this point we have concluded exercise 1. No? Gave you exercise 1 for homework last time. So you marked it with your teacher, no? Nice, okay. So now we're going to look at algebraic expressions. Okay. The properties of expressions. Alright? Let's get the reference to this quickly. Properties of expressions. This is for example exercise 2. Exercise 2, and this is on page 17. Okay. The examples is on page 16. Okay, so if you want to watch the whole lesson, you can find it in the description box below. Okay. So it says properties of expressions, terms. So expression x plus 3 consists of 2 terms. What separates terms, people? Positive and negative signs. That is what separates terms. So x plus 3, they consist of 2 terms, namely x and 3. The terms of expression are separated by addition and subtraction signs, as it was answered there now. The brackets and division lines form one term. Are you all okay with it? So this, check if you guys understand. How many terms are here? 2, 1. How many terms are here? 1 term. Okay. Plus 6. How many terms are there? 2 terms in total now. No? How many terms are here now? 1. Who says 2? Put up your hands. You all say 1. Say 1. Nice. So you all are correct. Let's go down this route. You got 6y plus 3 times 4x. How many terms are there? 2 terms. Times 6 plus 1. How many terms are there? Who says 3? Only you. Okay? So if you look here, can I separate here? No. Why? Brackets. Can you see that? So I can only separate these. So how many terms are here? 2 terms. You all understand? Okay. So let's go through the examples quickly. So the expression 3x plus 2y plus 1. How many terms are there? 3 terms. You all agree with that? So there's 1, 2, 3 terms. So 3 terms. Another word for 3 terms is a trinomial. Okay? A trinomial. So 2 terms is called a binomial. So 3 terms is a trinomial. 2 terms? Binomial. 1 term? Huh? Monomial. Monomial. Okay? So we'll make that note again later on. But 4 terms is called a polynomial. So 1 term is a monomial. 2 terms? Binomial is 3 terms? Trinomial. 4 terms? Polynomial. 5 terms? Thank you. 5 terms? Polynomial. 6 terms? Polynomial. So for 4 and more terms will always be called a polynomial. You guys understand? So stop me if I'm moving too fast. So in the next sum, 4 times x times y minus 4xy. How many terms are there? 2 terms. No? Why? Because you are separated by positive and negative signs. So it's 2 terms. Also known as a binomial. How many terms is there in the next sum? Which is 3 into a plus b. 1 term. Also known as a monomial. Okay. Okay, now you guys have done this, no? You all understand by the sounds of it. Okay. Let's look at the next one. You got 3 into x minus y over 2 plus 4a. How many terms are there? 2 terms. Who says 2 terms? Put up your hands. How many terms do you say, Michael? 2. Why didn't you put up your hand? Okay. The girl behind you, how many terms do you say? 2. Alright, who says 2 terms? If your hand don't go up, I'm going to ask you what you say. Okay, don't let me come to you and then you say 2. Okay. Who says 2 terms? You hand up or down? You here in front. You halfway. How many terms do you think these? What you confused about? What separates terms? Positive and negative signs. Can I separate the term here? No, why not? Because of the brackets and because of the division as well. So there's 1, 2 terms. Can you see that? Now you tell me, Michael, how many terms are there in the next one? 3, well done. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. 3 terms. And 3 terms is also known as a trinomial. You all understand? Yes. Nice. Right. Let's carry on with our lives. The last one of this time. You got 2 into a plus b plus c in brackets minus d. Who says 2 terms with that way? Okay, now you understand. Nice. So there are 2 terms. Okay. Right, let's carry on. And 2 terms is also known as a binomial. Okay. Am I moving too fast? Huh? Okay. Then you spoke about coefficients. Okay. So now a coefficient is the numerical factor of a term. The numerical factor of a term is called a coefficient. Okay. However, the coefficient may also contain variables. Now, what are variables? X's and Y's and all of those things. No? A variable is something that changes, variates. Okay, that's why it's called a variable. So here's the example. If you say, what's the coefficient of x in 3x? 3. What's the coefficient of ax? 5. What's the coefficient of b? 1. There's no number in front, there's a 1. You okay, Michael? Huh? That's now you think, shame. Now he's going to go home, he's going to cry, and he says he's being abused at school. And yes, Michael? Yes, you can. I didn't give you that seat. What's your name? Kanya. You Kanya, okay? So the coefficient of B is 3. Okay. You understand? Can you see now? You need to move the side?
No, I see something.
Nice. So what's the coefficient of y?
8x.
8x. What is the numerical coefficient of y? 8. It would have been 8. You guys understand?
Yes.
Now when you look at like terms, okay. Like terms has exactly the same letters and what? Indices. Another word for indices is exponents. Okay. You guys okay with that? Right. So if you got x here, 2x, 3, okay. What is the coefficient in that term? 2. What's the exponent with the indice? 3. You all okay with that? If you got 2 over 3x, yeah. What's the coefficient? 2 over 3. What is the index or the indice? 1. If there's no number there, is a 1. So if you didn't, whatever I say and you didn't know, you just make a note on the side. There's some of you know it, and some of you don't. If you don't understand, you just make the note on the side of the book, so that when you go through it later on, you have it. Okay. So if there's a y, we know the coefficient of y is 1. The exponent on y is 1. And the denominator of this is 1. Okay, you guys understand? So one more. What is the coefficient of x over 5? 1 over 5. Okay. You guys are sharp, yeah? 1. So x over 5 can be written as 1 over 5x. So the coefficient is 1 over 5. You all understand? So if you're looking at this here, you see you got the A, so this makes them like this. Okay. If you're looking at p squared, p squared, p squared, so 4p squared, 1p squared, 2p squared, it's going to give you, it's all like terms. You got 4ab, 5ba, and ab. Are they like or unlike? They're all like terms. Who says they're unlike? You all understand why it's like, no? Okay? And then 2x squared y and 3x squared y and 5y x squared. Is it like or unlike? You say unlike. You see the squares on the x, the squares on the x, the squares on the x. So they are like. Okay, they're like terms. However, if it was 2x squared y and 3y squared x, like or unlike? Unlike. Why? Because the exponents is not the same on the base. This is called a base, no? The variable is called the base. So that is unlike. Okay. However, 2x squared y and 3yx squared. You see the x is being squared in both cases. That is an example of like terms. So when we add and subtract, we can only add and subtract like terms. You all understand? Okay. Okay, so that basically brings us to the end of this these examples. So with this you should be able to do exercise 2. I'll stop the video at this point. So you guys have done exercise 2 already. Let's go again. Now we're going to look at the explanation for exercise 3. Okay. Just again stop me if I'm going too fast or you don't understand. Okay.